as the grill continues to smoke. Hey guys, what's up? It's Clay Ranger 143 here outside with these guys along with
Thunderbuddy 01, who just caught his very first Sterling Marine warning off of WNG 704 through sporadic skip.
Also, the guy behind the camera also joined him and said sporadic skip, along with these two.
I'm Norfolk Southern Star. Hi.
And I'm NorCal Dude 599, and eSkip is still not an app.
Unfortunately.
Imagine if it was.
Oh God.
Well, he still hasn't developed the app yet, so I don't know what this did.
I'm working on it. Anyways, so yeah, you're probably wondering why he's in a top. She's in her, well, bathing suit, but has clothing over it. He's also in a top, and you're also wondering why I'm completely fucking shirtless. Because some of us just...
Someone would find that attractive.
SVR for Sparkburg.
Anyways, that's because we just took a dip in this bitch. And, yeah, we have this with us. And I believe that this is a very nice sight to behold, if I do say so myself, besides the red version, of course. Doesn't it look nice?
It does, just,
It's just bulky as shit. That's the problem.
it's bulky and the antenna's a bit wobbly.
Well, that's because you dropped it from the car by accident.
I didn't drop it, the wind blew it off.
Okay, so Mother Nature did it then.
Yeah, Mother Nature fucked with that shit. How about you?
I didn't do it.
Oh my God. And we have the sidekick right next to Katie.
Hi.
Here it is. Hi, I'm the sidekick.
No. Oh God, no. Also, if I may.
Oh, that was Wisconsin wearing an announcer.
Hi, I'm the sidekick.
God damn it.
I'm going to murder you in my sleep.
Dog, you dumbass. That's a fly swatter.
He's a curious dog.
But anyways, the new episode of Radio Reviews, and I believe it's episode 10 that just came out by the time this is going to be...
11, episode 10.
Yeah, season 11, episode 10. And, yeah. Meanwhile, this guy's with us again. Because, yeah, he's cooking burgers and hot dogs.
For Baltimore, Cecile, and
Cecil. Baltimore City in Northern Maryland.
Hartford, Maryland.
And before sporadic skip again.
Shit. We'll find out.
As he goes on the run, we're going to go into a new episode of Radio Reviews. So, in this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the radio that was reviewed in Season 8, except this version does not have RBDS, unfortunately, and the body is black instead of red, but it still has that sticky, horrible finish, and damn it, it's literally black. But anyways, and that radio would be the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. Let's get to it. While this bitch over here on the other side of the fence is trying to find Sterling warnings. And while she's looking at TORs, hi, you're looking at TORs. And this bitch ass is finding stations with the Hammaker Schlemmer FRX3, and you're getting WWH33. Nice. So, anyways, Oh, isn't that a shame? But yeah, there's the antenna for you. The bent antenna needs to be put. I heard that EOM.
Just freaking heard it. I thought I heard the EOMs. I thought I'm... It's freaking strong enough.
Well, that's another episode of Radio Reviews where an EAS alert interrupted it. So, yeah. Thanks, Sterling!
I got the warning nonetheless.
I heard that shit. I heard that.
Those are stuff you put on a burger, not condiments.
Yeah. Oh my
Just
God.
wanted to let you know.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
We're in Indiana, it's just for Paulding, Ohio.
Oh, fuck IWX.
It's in Ohio, Michael.
But it's still served by the.
It's in Ohio.
Still served by the bitch county. Anyways, so moving on to the Eton FR600, or the SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. Basically, this radio is the exact same thing as the red W. Oh my God. Hold on, let me get my composure real quick. Oh, that's good. Anyways. Where?
Limit Lisa.
Quote 35!
National Weather Service in Mount Holly, New Jersey has issued a special marine warning for coastal waters from Sandy Hook to Little Lake Inlet, New Jersey, out 20 nautical miles. Outer waters from Sandy Hook to Manasquan Inlet, New Jersey, out 20 to 40 nautical miles until 8:15 p.m. At 7:08 p.m., strong thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Sandy Hook to 10 nautical miles west of Point Pleasant Beach to 26 nautical miles west of Pine Beach, moving east at 25 knots. A gust front is preceding the line of thunderstorms and will have gusty winds before the thunderstorms move through. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater. Source, radar. Impact, small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Ocean Gate, Seagirt Reef, Leonardo, Atlantic Highlands, Monmouth Beach, Seabright, Axel Carlson Reef, Silverton, Fairhaven, La Valette, Shark River Reef, Point Pleasant Beach, Belmar, Seaside Park, Manasquan Inlet, Pine Beach, Sandy Hook Reef, and Fort River. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected. You're listening to Notice All Hazards Radio, station KWO35 in New York City.
That's where we were at yesterday. That's where we were yesterday, near Red Bank. But anyways, yeah. Thank you, Mount Holly and Quote 35, for giving me another marine warning to add to my collection. But yeah. So there's that. Anyways, here's the rundown. as I was saying before Mount Holly rudely interrupted me, this radio is basically the same thing as the red oh my god, I did it again. As the red FR600, it's basically the same thing as the red version with RBDS. The only difference is it's black compared to the red version, and it does not have RBDS compared to that of the red version. Oconee. But, yeah. So let's take a quick overview of this radio. Let's take a quick glance at it. So, obviously, it's just as bulky as the red version is, and was in Season 8. You can see it has the solar panel right at the top over here. It is covered in this black rubberized coating, which is very, very disgusting. I have to say, it is incredibly disgusting what they use to completely coat this with, because look at all the dust and shit that clings to it. It's terrible. Sticky rubber. It's like getting an old electronic that's never been opened and then taking it out and exposing it to the sunlight, and you get sticky rubber. The antenna, unfortunately, is also the same as the red version. And I say unfortunately because it's not a telescoping antenna. It's literally bolted to the side of the radio, fixed in place just like the zone guards, and unfortunately, this one is slightly bent down and broken a bit because Mother Nature decided to be a complete dick to Nicholas one time and bend the antenna by dropping the entire thing face down, taking the antenna with it. See it?
Yeah, I see it.
It's bent. But yeah, I just want to say another thank you to PHI for that damn marine warning. But yeah, you can clearly see that we're having the time of our life here. But yeah. Anyways, why don't we go into this radio's cool quirks and weird features? And the first feature is obviously the siren, which you just heard actually earlier in this segment. Okay, the sirens on the, or the siren, I should say.
Sirens.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition, which is the same fucking thing as the Red Edition because I don't fucking know. And we are joined by these guys and some other people on this call, including this guy, and this douche. No. I'm
just called you a douche.
I'm not sorry. Oh. Does that mean you're the albino douchebag?
Wait, he's albino? I thought he would have been a little tan. Anyways,
Anyways.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
Hold on.
Michael's about to kill me.
Why?
Oh God. Because I called him a douchebag.
And you're the albino bitch ass.
anyway, so sirens.
Anyways, okay, the sirens on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. So this is the one that we have heard during the marine warning earlier.
This is the warning tone.
Watch. Just a little different. Kind of like the J-Win and the I Love.
And here's a statement, an emergency siren.
That's the J-Win and the I Love.
It's pretty much just the FR600 is like, yeah,
Who issued that SVR?
Wichita.
Oh.
GSP, SVR, or Spartanburg and Union.
Oh, God. I do. Trust me, I do. Anyways. Yeah, the sirens on them... Damn, Javier, you're looking at my ass more than Katie's. Are you sure you're not gay? Anyways, the sirens on it sound pretty good. basically like the J-Win and the I Love combined, pretty much.
Hey, those are weeds, Xerxes. Don't be eating that.
Proceeds to eat them anyway.
And you're eating grass again, Xerxes. You're gonna cough that shit up. I know you. Hey. You just dipped your foot in and called it a day.
Yeah, because that water is cold.
We were supposed to jump right in.
It's better in the sunlight anyway.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, the sirens on them sound pretty good. Or at least on this radio, it sounds okay. I like them.
Yeah.
Basically, J-Win and I Love sirens combined with each other. That's basically it. So why don't we get into the next feature? And yeah, why don't we compare this, even though we don't have the red version, why don't we compare it to the red version, shall we?
How can we compare it if we don't have the red version?
Simple. By going back to season 8, episode whatever. And we have this out in front of us. So, the Eton FR600. This is a part of the SolarLink series, but I'm just gonna call it the FR600 because it's a simpler, much more effective, in my opinion, name. Because try saying that the SolarLink FR600. That's a pretty big name. Same thing with the 370, but it actually says it's called the SolarLink, but this is part of the SolarLink lineup, but it doesn't say it anywhere. It doesn't say SolarLink anywhere. All I know is this radio is the FR600, the Eton FR600. So let's take a quick glance at it. So obviously it's huge. It's just like the cousin to the Eton Weather Tracker FR800, which was reviewed in season 8. And you know how large that one was. It was so large you had to be powered by D batteries. This one, however, is a more sane option. Because if I open the battery compartment, there we go. If I open this up, you'll see that it will take 3 AA batteries and it has a rechargeable lithium-ion battery pack. Just like most rechargeable Etons. So, that's good. On the back it says Eton, and you can have your inputs in there. So, you have a flashlight / SOS light on this side. You have your charge selector on the top, battery, solar, dynamo, and phone charger, or just off phone charger. You have your band selector / alert monitor here. On the top you have your solar panel next to the antenna. On the front face of the radio you have your hand crank. You have these 2 knobs. The volume knob is right over here, and the SOS / flashlight knob. You have 9 buttons on the front face of the radio. You have the RBDS button, the select button. Yeah, the RBDS / select button. The left arrow, the right arrow, the up and down arrows, and the menu button. And on the top you have alarm on off, snooze, and alert on off. Now, you might have already noticed this. You might have already noticed something unusual about this Eton compared to most other weather radios. It has a different light array. Look at this. Because it says, warning, watch emergency and statement. You don't see that every day. And then you have your alert light on the left side. But yeah, the display is pretty self-explanatory. It can display the date and everything else. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and take a listen to the siren as the first feature. So let's go. Okay, so as he proceeds to call himself a fat ass.
No, I do that just to make fun of Adrian.
You're both fat asses. How about that?
That's what I've been saying.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, look at me.
Self here.
Look at me. Anyways, back to the black FR600. So, yeah, Anyways,
Oh, yes, sir.
coming back from season 8, you saw how the red version had RBDS, and it had a slightly different coating of, you know, coloring on it. But this, unfortunately, it feels disgusting. It's so sticky.
I tried cleaning it up. It did not work.
It just makes it worse, because Mitchell tried it on his. It just made it 10 times worse. So you did that too. I can't really blame you because, yeah, you would expect it to get better if you were to clean it, but no. It's a rubberized coating, and it's absolute dog shit. No offense, Xerxes. But, yeah, it's just...
Xerxes, Michael's talking shit about you. It's no wonder he's standing over by Javier.
Oopsie daisy. Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah. He's probably concerned that you're gonna try and look at his red rocket again. Like,
What? Anyways. Anyways, so yeah, as I was pointing out, this radio does not have RBDS compared to the red version, unfortunately, so that's not going to be a complaint because most of the radios don't even have RBDS in this series.
The only radios that do are like the Sparks, the Sangean, the Motorola,
The HDR14,
the SG-108.
the Zone Guards, not. Ew. But, yeah. The only difference is, apart from the color at least, if I go down here, as he proceeds to make weird noises.
Oh yeah, Mr. Buzzy from frickin' multiple seasons ago.
Don't pull that fuzz shit on me, goddammit.
As you proceed to do it.
Anyway.
So technically, you already pulled it on yourself.
Yeah, but I don't do it anymore.
Good. The Buzzies are a sin.
No, they're only a sin because of Khan.
Gonorrhea.
6510. Anyways, yeah. The only difference is, apart from the red one, it has a slightly different logo because it looks like on the black version, it looks like it has an orange sun logo, and god damn it, Javier. Anyways, it looks like it has a logo with an orange, square-ish thing with round edges, I want to say. Yeah, it looks like a sun with two arrows pointing around it. That is supposed to depict the solar energy power that this thing has, because it does have a solar panel on the top. But, yeah. Apart from the red version, it has everything else that it has, like the red version does. The only difference is it does not have RBDS, and it's slightly different in terms of the logo and coloring. That's basically it.
Orby!
That's basically... Did she just join?
She just joined.
Hey! Anyways.
Please give it patch for me.
I am.
Orby! Over here!
Your neck is all wet from being splashed.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Over here it's not too bad, but it might do something later.
Anyways,
That Michael can't do in bed.
yeah. Anyways, why don't we get into the next feature? And speaking of solar panel, why don't we get into that next? Okay, the solar panel on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. So, like I said, it's exactly the same as the red version, and it actually draws in quite a lot of power.
That's what she said.
And it was charging at least a little while ago with the orange light coming on. And oh, actually, it is charging just a little bit. I'm not sure if you can. Yeah, you can see that. It is charging just a tiny bit because there isn't that much sunlight out anymore because it's obviously what, 7:45 in the evening. So yeah. Plus, there's still a lot of clouds, and Jesus Christ. Plus, there's still a lot of clouds in the area like it has been all day, unfortunately. It's been nothing but cloudy all day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Better than it was last year.
Yeah. That's for sure. As the birds fly through the skies of Connecticut. Along with the fucking planes. But, yeah, the solar panel does actually draw in a lot of energy when it's exposed to direct sunlight. And it charges up the battery pretty well. And yeah, other than that, it's a pretty good solar panel. The only thing is it's kind of marred by all this sticky rubberized material on the fucking outer edges of it because of how disgusting Eton made it.
Why are you aiming the camera at me?
Because it's your radio, and I feel fucking bad for you. Because you have to deal, let's say, the next time you have to bring this out to DX for Tropo or whatever it is, you have to deal with holding the sticky coating on it. And I don't know about you, but to me, that just makes me feel a bit weird.
That doesn't bother me, if I'm honest. If anything, the antenna bothers me. And
oh, you mean the you mean the one that Mother Nature broke when it fell from your car?
Yeah.
yeah, long story short, so I was it was actually up at Alberta. I think it was like during like the very end of the semester. I think I had to get a COVID test done.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to get the weekly test. Next thing I know, a semi-good gust of wind comes over and knocks my FR600 onto the parking lot, and it freaking and next thing I know, the antenna just breaks. It still extends. It doesn't like pop out, but as you can tell on the camera, it is a little bit wobbly. I might try and get a replacement.
How does that even happen?
I see what you mean.
Yeah, all I ask is that you don't break it. Cause
I wasn't planning on it.
All right, I'm just saying. I'm just saying it looks like really, really unstable, and I don't want it breaking.
I mean, it doesn't feel that unstable to me, but yeah. Speaking of the antenna, this is a complaint I got to rant about.
Is it about how it doesn't tilt and telescope?
Yeah, let's get into that.
Okay, the antenna on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it can be fixed.
It's fucking.
At least without taking the radio apart and swapping in a new antenna.
I think that's what you might have to do if you were going to get it fixed, because this thing is literally built in and it retracts inside the radio.
Yeah, only thing is, I mean, I have an ER310 antenna, but I don't know if that'll work with that.
It's not the same diameter as this.
I mean, just as long as it's a replacement antenna, it should. I'm not sure. And plus, I don't think I can find just the antenna on eBay. I'd have to find brand new freaking radio.
No, I think the way they made these were like.
Comparison Mecklenburg.
Yep, GSP at it again.
But I don't think it can be replaced easily because to me it looks like it was like
No, it's Cabaret.
specifically designed for this model of Eton only.
That's for
No other radio.
County. Right, Michael?
Yes.
It's for Cabaret County.
That's for
There's a shitload of FR600s on eBay. Some of them without the faceplate, you bitches.
Oh yeah. I should mention something. Last time I checked on eBay, there were actually more FR600s. Sorry about that. There were actually more FR600s listed as for parts are not working than there were working ones. Like I've seen a couple of FR600s where the hand crank was broken off for whatever reason. Missing face plates, broken tuning or volume knobs, bent antennas like this, except worse than this, and missing face plates, like I said. Ow!
I'm not even.
I'm on a full stomach.
Yeah, so.
But I've actually seen more of these FR600s listed for parts are not working than there were working ones. But that's besides the point. The point is the antenna is just, it can be a nuisance at times because as Nicholas told that story earlier about Mother Nature knocking over the antenna because he just wanted to get a weekly test. And
It wasn't even just the antenna. It just knocked the entire radio off the roof of my car.
yeah, and I can see the scuff marks in the parking lot on the front face of the hand crank of the radio. I can see them right here, 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 here. It has road rash. It has road rash.
What do you want?
Bye. But yeah, the antenna, why couldn't they make it telescoping? If they were to be able to do that with like the ER210 and the 310, why couldn't Eton just take... What?
What? What is that issue?
Mount Holly updates severe thunderstorm warning. Damage threat
DVN
considerable.
SVR for Bureau.
What did you say?
Considerable rated SVR for it's continued for Chester until 8:15.
Mount Holly?
Yep. No, fucking.
Oh God.
Pennsylvania. Yes, Mount Holly.
I thought you meant Chester, South Carolina, because there's one for there too. Yeah. Anyways, if they couldn't, here's my serious complaint, my honest complaint. If they couldn't, why couldn't they make it like the ER210 and the 310? Why couldn't they just take notes from Midland and just make it like, you know, with cooperation from them, of course. Why couldn't they just make it like that? It would have been better. It would have been easier. They could have made it like the FRX5 or the Sidekick even. But no, they just made it like... They just made it stick into one spot like they did with the Zone Guard and the Zone Guard Plus. That, to me, pisses me off. Because with such a big radio like this, and with how bulky it is, if you just want to get that one perfect spot, you're gonna literally have to move the entire radio side to side and up and down just to get that one magic spot. Now, if you're in a place like Albertus Magnus, that wouldn't really matter because WXJ42 is like a fucking local there. But with this, it's just terrible that you have to like move the entire radio from side to side. Yeah, look, there's the ER310. Why couldn't they like make the antenna like the ER310 and just make it stick in to the inside of the radio? Because if they did it with the FRX5 and the Sidekick, they could have easily done it with this. I'm sorry, but the antenna on this thing sucks. While Nicholas and Javier try to search for stations that'll relay the SVR that was just issued for Newcastle, Delaware and Chester, Pennsylvania, we're gonna get into the next feature on the black FR600. The Eton SolarLink FR600. Oh, what? What? Did you see that?
Ew.
They literally said August 10th, 2021, P-Shin. But, anyway, it glitched out. I'll show you later. But anyways, the next feature on the Eton FR600, the SolarLink FR600, Black Edition, SVR for Cook. And there we go, it would be the alert blocking, so I'm going to do this, and yeah, the alert blocking is pretty straightforward. You have all the alerts that can be enabled or disabled by default, of course, because on most radios, the layout is pretty much the same exact thing. You have your National Audible Test, National Periodic Test, which is tomorrow as of this filming date, actually. You have the required monthly test and the required weekly test, along with special marine warning and special weather statement. Severe thunderstorm watch, and I know, check reception. Yeah, severe thunderstorm warning, severe weather statement. You got tornado watch, you got 911 telephone outage emergency.
Did you get it?
He did not get it.
Oh, you didn't get it?
I got it.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Yep, WNG.
WNG 704.
Yep, Hibernia Park.
You're not gonna believe this, your radio glitched.
How?
It's saying check reception, first of all.
Yeah.
And when I tried to do the alert blocking, for a quick second, it said August 10th, 2021, P-Shin. As in P-T-I-O-N. As in check reception. But I was just discussing the defeat siren or the alert blocking on this radio. But yeah, you can still enable and disable certain alerts, but unfortunately, some of them are like hard locked into the radio, like tornado warning, volcano warning, and stuff like that. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, why don't we get into the next feature, and that would be the hand crank on the front of the radio.
So as Michael proceeds to molest my dog,
I'm hugging him.
he's all terrified. You hear that, Xerxes? He wants to do some weird things to you.
You're such a big boy, aren't you?
So why don't we talk about the hand crank next? So, pretty self-explanatory.
So yeah, as Xerxes gives me all the love. Let's go over here. So yeah, the hand crank on this thing is not exactly terrible, but I have seen a lot of these break, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've seen a couple of them on eBay as well, right?
Yes, you have.
But yeah, the hand crank.
And as it cranks, you see the green light lights up, signifying that it is charging through the hand crank.
I will say, one thing I did notice is that the actual base for the crank itself is a little bit wobbly. I'm not sure if you can notice that from this angle.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
Yeah, it is a little wobbly. You see that?
Yeah.
It was the same exact thing on Mitchell's too, so don't worry too much. But
Alright.
I'm pretty sure it's kind of like this on all FR600s.
Yeah.
But the unfortunate part is that I have a feeling that's one of the reasons why these hand cranks break so easily, and that's why a lot of these FR600s, black or red, are listed as for parts or not working on eBay, because these hand cranks can be pretty fragile, unfortunately. And like the antenna, they are also pretty liable to break.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's also one of the complaints about the build quality of these FR600s. Because the FR600s are not only bulky, but some parts of it, like the hand crank's base, even though they do the job. Even though they do the job, guess what? These are very cheaply built. So the hand crank is honestly a meh. And it's honestly a little bit hard to crank too. Like, it's not that hard to do it, but it is a little bit heavy. It's a little bit heavy in terms of cranking. But I think some people do it a little too hard, and maybe that's what causes them to break off. But yeah, other than that, I really don't see any other issues with it. Hey Xerxes, we're reviewing a black Eton, and you're doing this again.
I thought SBR was in like 2018, I think.
Alright, so
Keep an eye on him.
I got him.
alright. So now that we reviewed the hand crank, what is your next feature that you want to cover?
Simple. A flashlight
That-
and the S.O.S light.
13.
Ah yes. Ed's Cadillac, Katie's Kia, and Nicholas's Hyundai Elantra Coupe. So I'm gonna put the FR600 on top of the trunk, and I'm going to demonstrate the flashlight and the S.O.S light. So the flashlight, you can see it has 4 bright white LEDs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your S.O.S light is that little red LED in the middle. But let's talk about the regular flashlight. So I'm flashing it on Nicholas's Hyundai, as you can plainly see, even though it's not exactly too noticeable. You can see I'm flashing it on the MD badge. Does make it shine a little bit, and I'm also shining it on the reflectors for the lights. I'm shining it on the license plate and on the symbol, even though it's plastered black. It's flashing it on the exhaust pipes. You can see the tail lights are reflecting a bit, and you can see right inside here, you can see the exhausts of Ellie. You can see on the rims they're shining a little bit. On the headlights, they're reflecting pretty well. And on the Kia, you can see the Kia, it is reflecting off of there and off of the logo. Forte. Ow! I stepped on a rock. And now for the Cadillac, you can see it's reflecting off the lights and the Cadillac symbol. 2-liter turbo. All-wheel drive. Cadillac. What's going on?
Camden and Gloucester.
What station was that? We caught that last year.
WTTM,
What frequency?
1680.
Yeah.
After they finish, I know what TV station that will relay this.
WNJN?
Yep.
Channels,
50.
50.
There we go. EOMs.
Okay, so. Alrighty. So, downstairs we go to get WNJNDT. Okay, I'll turn on the cable box and everything else. So, okay. Alright, power is on. Alright, while we wait for WNJN. While we wait for WNJN, I'm gonna discuss the SOS light because I was in the middle of that.
Wrong remote, boy.
I know.
I got it.
I just turned it on with the Sony remote.
15 years ago by Hank.
Anyways, yep, channel 50, WNJN HD. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, to the SOS light features we go. Okay, so here is the SOS light. The SOS light is not exactly too bright. It's not really that effective, honestly. I mean, look how bright that is. You can barely see it off of the black cushion of the sofa. The SOS lights on these things are not effective at all, at least in my opinion. Maybe at pure black darkness you can see it, but maybe from a distance you can see it in the dark, I guess. But I don't really see how it can be that effective. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really see how it can be that effective when the SOS light is literally that dim. Where it's literally just, it's just about as bright as an indicator light, really. So, I guess, I mean, if I may, the feature itself is okay, but not, you know, if I may, the feature itself is okay, but not really the execution of it. So, yeah. Other than that, it's fine. So, anyways, as we wait for WNJN to relay, on to the next feature. Okay, the next feature, and that would be the S.O.S Alarm on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. So, yeah, the S.O.S Alarm. Here it is.
So the S.O.S Alarm, it's loud. Yes, yeah, it's loud. And why is my phone orgasming? So it's loud. It's not, but it's not loud enough to where it would be like ringing in your ears like a 120 right next to your ear.
No,
but
like that one.
Yeah, like that.
But it's loud enough to where other people would hear it and they might understand your call for help.
Right. I can understand why. But, and this is not the only radio to have this feature. There's a ton of radios that have this feature, like the Running Snail MD-092P. I believe some other Etons have this as well that we don't know about.
I think the FR500 has its own S.O.S Alarm, and my Upton expires marine warning.
I mean, it is a useful feature, I will give it that. But it's just as meh as the S.O.S Lite, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I can't really say much about it.
What's
So-
Twitter?
Oh boy.
Let's see, 95% watch probability for, let's see this. Western lower Michigan into northern Indiana and far northwestern Ohio.
Yeah.
95% watch probability for, I just fucking missed it.
95% watch probability, lower Michigan, northwest Ohio, and
Northern Indiana. Jinx, I said it first, you owe me a fucking water bottle.
I was the one who brought it up again first. Because you forgot about it.
It's not that I forgot.
Okay, why does the power keep flickering?
I
That
don't
concerns
know.
me.
It's nothing too serious, but
I'm gonna go shower.
alrighty.
Okay.
But
Anyways, why don't we get into the next feature on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition, and that would be the speaker quality. Okay, the speaker quality on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. So, let's turn on to good old WXM80 in Riverhead, New York.
The wind was south at 8 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.07 inches and rising. Across the island, temperatures were between 73 and 76 degrees.
That's
At
full
West Hampton,
volume.
it was partly cloudy. It was mostly cloudy at Farmingdale and Shirley. At East Hampton, it was cloudy. And here are the latest observations for southern Connecticut. Throughout the area, temperatures were between 70 and 78 degrees. At New Haven, fog was reported.
But, yeah, I mean, the speaker quality actually sounds pretty decent. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
I'd say so, yeah.
I mean, it sounds pretty good. I mean, it doesn't really get that much volume, probably because of the low battery life or something. Oh, look, it's doing it again. It's doing it again. Did you see that? Did you see that?
I saw something.
It said pick up. It said P Shin at the end, like at reception, August 10th, 2021, P Shin.
Yeah, Pishin.
But the speaker quality is pretty good for what it is. It doesn't really go up that much, but it's whatever. So I'll give it a good rating. Now we must test out the reception.
Yeah, SVR just got posted for Gloucester and Salem.
Gloucester and Salem. Okay, that is WNJN. Okay, what is WTTM again? 1680? Okay, I'm gonna go outside for the reception test for that. Okay, be right the fuck back. Okay, actually, let's see. Let's try it out in here first. All right, I'm gonna do the fastest reception test ever.
Anyone planning to southern Nassau counties when for the first heat
WXC 42? Nothing.
or night.
WXM 80? Nothing. Okay. Here we go. Outside to WTTM we go. Okay, WTTM. 1680.
100 to 104.
That was an accident. Okay. 1680. Can the tuning go any faster? What the fuck was that? Double relay head asses.
Quality alert in effect from 11 a.m. to 11
WXJ42. Nothing out here. Nothing on 3.
areas.
WXM80.
Southwest heat index values
WWH33.
were expected. For the excessive heat watch,
Nothing.
chance of rain 30%.
Cool 35.
Thursday, partly.
Okay, so the reception on it isn't half bad. It could be just a little bit better, if I will say so. There's really not that much to say about the reception either.
Until 9 p.m. 18 p.m. A severe thunderstorm was located over Toledo or near Wilmington, moving at 15 miles per hour.
Give us the scope. You got it.
Hazard, 50 miles per hour with gusts and penny-sized hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damaged roofs, siding, trees, and power lines is possible. Locations impacted include Wilmington, Westchester, Chester, Pennsville, Westbound, Arnias Point, Conshohocken, Swarthmore, Ellesmere, Newcastle, Penns Grove, Salem, Narberth, Alloway, Canton, Newport, Arden, Stanton, Chaffee, Toledo. This includes the following highways: New Jersey Turnpike near Exit 1. Interstate 95 in Pennsylvania between mile markers 0 and 8. Interstate 95 Delaware between mile markers 6 and 23.
We can't get that.
Interstate 76 in Pennsylvania between mile markers 329 and 335. Interstate 295 in New Jersey between mile markers 0 and 13. Interstate 476 in Pennsylvania between mile markers 0 and 19. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 9 p.m. for the following counties in Pennsylvania: Chester, Delaware, and Montgomery, and Newcastle, Delaware, and the following counties in New Jersey: Gloucester and Salem.
Coal murder is considered worthy of the attention.
Okay,
My first ever WNJN capture.
my first one of the year. My first one of the year as well.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, there you go. Okay, so
Right, so now we know. They relay immediately after WTTM and Cherry Hill relays.
did you hear like a double relay on WTTM, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I heard that on my
Yeah,
like when I was getting it outside. I was like, what the fuck? Why are there two 1050 hertz tones?
Yeah, friggin' WTTM has their frickin' wires crossed. That's
Yeah,
why.
they do.
That's a first for me. A
they
double relay.
Yeah, they've done that with me for as long as I've been getting them. I always thought it was like interference or something, but then I realized that hey, it's cross-wired. Yep.
By the way, the reception was decent. I wasn't able to get all the channels.
That's good. Yeah, I kind of figured
Yeah.
that the reception would be great on it.
I mean, it was good outside, but not in here at least. I mean, it was somewhat decent in here.
Yeah.
Most likely, yeah.
So yeah, it does have good reception. So I will give it that. On that note, let's get to the next feature, and that would be the AM/FM capabilities. All right. Anyways, the AM/FM capabilities on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. So let's try AM first, and then FM.
Yeah, back to Social? Like an entire inning of changeup? But he didn't throw 98 at the end. No, he didn't. No, he certainly didn't.
Can I guess what station that is without the frequency?
WINS?
No.
WSCC?
No. It is a New York City station.
WCBS?
No.
WABC?
No.
WFAN?
WFAN. This is WCBS.
Other airlines, what are you waiting for? Fly to Italy with S.O.S Air now. S.O.S Air is offering direct flights from JFK to Milan. No fuss, no hassle, just great service and a comfortable ride at a fantastic price. It's time to book your next vacation with S.O.S Air. Visit SOSAir.com or your travel agency to get started.
Odyssey is your new home for all the audio that matters to you. Download the Odyssey app today and listen to WCBS News Radio 880. Stay informed. Stay connected. Depend on WCBS. Good evening. I'm John Metaxas. Our three things to know at 8:45. Number one, Governor Cuomo announces his resignation. He'll leave office in 14 days. Number two, the decision praised by Democratic elected leaders, including Senator.
A national ticket rescue system will be conducted tomorrow across the entire United States. This includes a wireless emergency alert on your phones.
Yes.
I guarantee you'll hear that like in a news segment. I guarantee you'll hear that in a news segment tomorrow. It makes my test to be connected today. Only 8 text.
.org golf and tennis page, and you'll be set, and you'll see a nice picture of you, Allison.
Oh, thanks, Ron.
Well, thanks for joining us. And
Thank you for having me, and have a great rest of your conversation. And I look
we're not going to
forward
talk
to
about you.
27th.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye. So, John, this year you've gone completely digital, right? Yes. We published the magazine in print for 32 years, and then obviously 2020 showed up, and mid-summer, about June or July, we published our last printed issue. And it's worked out so well. I mean, we've had a huge database anyway digitally. We've been publishing digitally for the past 10 years, so the transition of just not printing anymore because the pro shops were closed, corporate businesses were closed, nobody's in the buildings, you couldn't put anything anywhere, and even at the time, nobody was touching anything. So it just made...
Okay, so that was the AM/FM capabilities, and I would say it worked pretty well, as it should. So there's actually another part of the radio segment that we need to take care of, and that would be the fact that this radio, like the red version, has shortwave. Okay, the shortwave functionality on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. So I'm going to tilt the knob over to shortwave, and let's see what we can get.
And we're told by modern medicine to avoid it.
Alright, I'm getting a station on 4.840 megahertz, and I know that this was mentioned off camera, but what station is that exactly?
WWCR3.
WWCR3 in Nashville, Tennessee. So, yeah, how about that? We're actually receiving a station from Nashville, Tennessee from here. on an Eton with shortwave functionality.
If you're looking for some Celtic people, the classic carriers have some. Now
With shortwave frequency tuning.
Will be an off-white or gray color. It will not.
Dust storm warning?
No, blowing at
Oh, bruh.
Now, walker, if you're looking at pollen, it says sun-dried Celtic salt. It should be an off-white or gray color, more on the gray scale. So that'll be your telltale sign.
This may sound like AM, but trust me, it's shortwave.
Nutrients, find people that are really depleted in nutrients, they are vulnerable to disease. So we take all the water away, because humans are just a pile of minerals. See? Alright, so let's get to the cold and flu segment, because, a lot of people have these summer cold and flu bugs. And a lot of our modern lifestyle has, is sabotaging our health because we're eating convenience foods that really are low in nutrition.
Craziest.
Okay, so the shortwave segment, that is actually a pretty cool feature. You don't see too many Etons, especially with that feature. And this is one of those radios.
That one's one with shortwave. The Elite Traveler is another one.
The Elite Executive, the Elite Field, the Elite Mini.
Let's see, what else? I don't know if the FR1000 has it. I think the FR500 has it.
It should. And I think the FR1000 does have it. Oh god, I would love to review that thing one day. The VoiceLink FR1000. The biggest behemoth of all the radios in the FR lineup. Literally.
Shit. One of the biggest radios anyone can have.
That thing has Bluetooth as well.
Wait, the VoiceLink has Bluetooth?
Yes. Apparently. And you know why it's called VoiceLink? Apparently that can be used for phone calls like the ITR2BT.
I thought it was used for walkie-talkie purposes.
No, that's why it's called VoiceLink.
Alright.
That's what I heard, at least. But if I obtain one, or if someone else gets one for me to review it...
Before Mitchell gets it.
I mean, that's a possibility. But if he does, I'll definitely let you know. So, yeah. Why don't we get into the next feature, and that would be the build quality. Okay, the build quality on the Eton FR600. The Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. So, already I have a couple of complaints. First off, the battery life is a bit terrible-ish. Because it drains very fast. And even on this one, it drains pretty fast. Like, it's already saying battery low. Mitchell's has the same problem, but it's way worse than this one is. This one does last a little bit longer than Mitchell's does, but the battery life is still kind of off kilter. The hand crank, like he is rotating right now, is a little bit, yeah. The hand crank is, like we said already on that segment, it's a bit,
Oh, Daddy!
But the hand crank is a little bit too sensitive with the bass, particularly with it breaking off. You know what I mean? Like, you've already seen a couple of them, and we already mentioned how we've seen several of these FR600s on eBay with broken hand cranks. And luckily, this is not one of those FR600s. I mean, that one looks to be in good shape, pretty much.
Yeah. The only thing that's kind of messed up about it is the antenna, because Mother Nature decided to knock it over.
Yeah, the antennas are having an issue too. Like, they also have problems too. Sometimes they can just completely come out of the radio as one whole piece if it's not secured properly on the inside. Like, design defects and all that, because if you, like, pull the antenna out, the whole base comes out with it.
Yeah, that is not fun.
But yeah, if I may real quick, there's one big complaint. Unfortunately, I can't, and I won't. Unfortunately, the black version also has the same problem as the red version.
Wait a minute, tornado warning.
What?
Yep.
Where?
Marinette,
Wisconsin?
Yep.
Yep, oh boy. But, It unfortunately has the same problem as the red version. The rubber coating. That can wear out and become very, very sticky. As you can see here, there's a lot of dust and cotton, I believe, from like clothing or whatever. There's something on it that is just sticking onto it, like literally it's not letting go at all. It's gonna stick on there until the end of time. It looks so dirty. Nicholas tried to clean this already, but look at all the crevices. You can see where the dust just accumulates all over the place. And the same thing happens with the red version too, because the red version and the black version are pretty much the same radio. Not to mention, Eton, if it's the same radio, and if it's a different color, they'll still apply the same damn rubber coating on it. And unfortunately, the same also applies to this. Yes, Ellie. But, yeah. But, other than that, I don't really see any more complaints on it. That's pretty much about it. So, the build quality on this is meh, to be honest. It does break, sometimes a lot. But why don't we get into the next feature, and that would be if we go to the back, because there is quite a lot of stuff. And if I take that off, oh, this piece has been cut off.
Yeah, because yeah, that gets in the way of the fucking charger.
I hate that shit with a passion. Wait, it has aux, right? I think
Yes,
it does have aux.
Auxiliary.
So, yeah. But we're not going to get to the aux yet. We're going to get into this part first, and that would be the ability to charge your cell phone. Okay, the ability to charge your cell phone, or the USB cell phone charging, and rip Nicholas.
Yeah, good.
Okay, the USB cell phone charging on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. So, if I put it over there, and as the SPC puts out their latest convective risk.
Wow, New Jersey is literally taking it in the ass.
Why?
Look at the marginal risk graphic. It looks like a fucking dick is right up is
It's taking it to the southern half of New Jersey, and it's also impacting Philly, which would be suitable for Savannah because she takes too much dick that it would fucking make her explode. So, anyways, if I go over here and plug in the USB cable for my iPhone into the the FR600, if I just plug it into here and plug it into my cell phone, it's not charging yet because you gotta enable it with this button right above the band selector knob. So if you switch it from dynamo to phone charger, look what happens. Nothing happens. I didn't want you. Oh, no fucking wonder, Nicholas.
What?
The goddamn battery's low. Okay, now let's try it. Now let's fucking see what it does. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, there it goes. I just had to crank it. Bruh. But yeah, as you can see, it's charging my cell phone. You can't really see it from here. But the battery is green now. Unfortunately, because of the crappy battery life the FR600s have, it doesn't last very long. Not at all. But the feature is there, which is acceptable, at least. So yeah, that's the USB cell phone charging, and now we're going to get into the next feature, and if I take out this part, we're going to get into the auxiliary capabilities right here. Okay, the auxiliary capabilities on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. So if I go to weather band, turn the volume up, and go to channel 4. Turn on my Eclipse MP3 player. You can see some or hear some buzzing from the speaker. And now I'm going to play some music through here that is royalty free. And yes, I'm using the fucking mod archive, Nicholas. Yeah. Hey, it's where I got my Radio Reviews theme song, so. Bruh. Oh, here's a song just because you said that. This song right here, it's called Crystal Orbit. Alright, next, there's some other songs that I have on here. Ooh, let's try this one. Sounds terrible. Alright, one more song for this feature, and then I'm going to come to the final thoughts. How about this one? Okay, so that's it for the auxiliary capabilities. It's honestly off kilter, to be honest, because whenever I put it up in terms of volume, it gets very distorted. For whatever reason, I just can't seem to figure out why, but you heard that, right? It got very distorted as soon as I put the volume up. I'm pretty sure you heard it as well, Nicholas.
Yeah, I heard it.
That's one of the reasons why the aux mode is complete shit. It's because of the damn distortion that the speaker has whenever it's on high volume for whatever reason. But unfortunately, that's Eton for you. Okay, the final thoughts on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. So, what was that? Oh. So, hang on. Drew. You want to know a recipe for shit? Take a movie, put it on NES. You got yourself some shit. But let's go even more extreme. Let's take one of the best movies ever made, Jaws, by one of the best directors, Steven Spielberg. And then, let's give it to the game company that has made more fucking shitty games than anybody else. You see that little rainbow right there? LJN. Now we're talking shit. I saw what you put. But anyways, the final thoughts on the Eton SolarLink FR600 Black Edition. Personally, would I recommend this radio? Probably. I mean, yeah, it would make a nice conversation piece. That's for damn sure. But there's just too many problems, at least for me, to fully recommend it. It's good sometimes, but other times it's not. Like, you know what I mean? It has like promising features, I guess, that meant well at the time, but as these radios, you know, try to withstand the test of time, the features just don't become that good like they used to be when it was brand new. Like, this already, I can already tell just by the condition of this thing, apart from the drop, that one drop, even before, I don't know if I put this right here, but I can even tell before that this one has seen better days. Sussy baka. Anyways, but yeah, you can see what I mean, because yeah, the SolarLink FR600, I feel like, you know, and you might agree with me on this, but I'm not entirely sure, but I don't know what it is, but to me, this is one of those radios that Eton, I feel like, overdid a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think they kind of overdid it, but at the same time, sometimes you gotta overdo it to make them sell.
Yeah. Like, well, they didn't sell that many of these.
Yeah, but I mean, quite frankly, because everyone's all like, "Yeah, that's like on the cell phone, and just don't be able to stand it." Yeah.
I should mention that this is one of those radios that has 4 different types of lights: warning, watch, emergency, and statement.
And that's how it should be. You know why? Because there's no fucking alerts posted by the FCC on the frickin' specific area message encoding handbook that say advisory.
And then you have the fucking Radio Shack 12-253 with 3 lights, but one of them is warning / emergency.
Yeah, that was because that was back in like freaking 2000 fucking whatever. And
I think that was actually 1999.
Late 90s, early 2000s, same thing. Except
you'd have to look under the radio and look at the QC pass tag.
Yeah, but quite honestly, that it should be warning, watch, and statement how it should be. Or actually, you know what? No, Eton did this right.
Yeah, they did. Because you have warning, watch, emergency, and statement.
And you get a green statement light for a modern radio. How about that?
Yeah, pulling off some Vector vibes, I see.
Yeah,
the
only thing is, Vectors were made in like 2006, and they had the alert table from like the late 90s, early 2000s.
But even then, that's rare.
Yeah, like honestly, with this, they really did this right. Like green statements, kind of like hey, it's a freaking statement. That's how, and even the National Weather Service says statements more than advisories, except for there's heat advisories, frost advisories, winter weather advisories, and all that. Who remembers freezing rain advisories from like 2015?
Who remembers freezing fog advisories?
Yeah, now it's all fucking winter weather advisory this, winter weather advisory that.
Yeah, the bullshit consolidation of alerts that they started doing since fucking 2018.
I thought it was earlier than that.
No, they started in 2018. And it was with the goddamn flash flood watches.
They teased them a little bit.
Yeah, they did, but they never really consolidated them, thank God.
Knock on wood, they don't. Because... And before my dog starts barking, no. But, quite honestly, the whole consolidation thing, yeah. Just wanted to throw that out there, that the National Weather Service isn't to blame. It is rather you, the people of the public,
who can't differentiate a fucking warning from a watch.
And they can't differentiate an advisory from a watch or a warning because, hey, 2024, advisories are going to be fucking gone.
Yep. Completely gone.
Yeah, so thank you, public, for fucking up the National Weather Service even more.
And thank you for fucking up our alert table. But no, at least with Eton, they still have that heritage with this. Because seeing a radio with like 4 warning lights is pretty rare in itself. So yeah, would I recommend this radio? If you want it like as a collector's item, then yes. As for everyday use, maybe. But to me, it's really just in between for me. There's a lot of bad features that like even out the good ones, if you know what I mean. Because yeah, this radio is definitely not perfect. It's just like the red one.
No radio's perfect, really.
Nah.
That's why each one.
Except for the ones that are rated S rank. And the final thoughts. Well, when I say perfect, I mean, perfect. Like, in quotation marks, but no radio is really the perfect radio. So, yeah. On that note, we are done. Oh my God, it's John Nathan! What? What? We were just about to close off another episode of Radio Reviews. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is being recorded.
Johnny Bravo mumbling about over there.
I have no idea.
Johnny Bravo?
I will regularly interrupt radio reviews episodes if they are in public server. You heard it here, folks.
Yes. Even though I only got the ending of your speech, but whatever.
On that note, please subscribe to EAS Buddy and get him to 400 subscribers. Just type youtube.com/c/EAS Buddy and you'll find an abundance of EAS videos. And check out Siren Buddy, which only has 4 videos that are actually like subpar.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry for like, sorry.
Well, subscribe to both of his channels. So, anyways, on that note, we are done with the FR600 Black Edition. So, thank you all for watching, guys. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for future videos like this. Also, subscribe to Thunder Buddy 01, Norfolk Southern Storm, and NorCal Dude 599, along with EAS Buddy and Siren Buddy. Show Break Orbit some love on Discord if you can or want to. Go ahead, whatever you want to do. And EAS Test Fan 25 along with Warren OHWX8798, and an EAS has been issued. Also, be sure to subscribe to all of our channels to get some similar videos like this if you want to see some more.
Fan today for $2.99 a month.
Yes, become a Thunder Buddy super fan.
I hate throwing radio under the bus, but hers is more expensive.
How much is hers?
Fuck, where is it?
Both of yours is expensive.
What is it, $4.99 a month?
Yeah, $4.99 a month. Sorry, radio.
Too bad.
Both of yours is expensive.
So anyways, guys, we are finished. So, this is Clay Ranger 143 signing out, along with
Thunder Cheeks.
Thunder Thighs.
NorCal Dude 599.
And Norfolk Southern Storm.
And
Don't trip, don't trip, don't trip.
Jesus H. Christ. Anyways, what?
EAS Test Fan 25. EAS, buddy.
Don't pit, don't pit, don't pit.
Jesus H. Christ.
What is this?
Why? Oh, I'm concerned. I haven't even closed off the episode yet. I am concerned. What the fuck?
Send me a picture of it.
No, if I may.
Go ahead.
What is this?
Stangian, let it be known, if I ever get my hands on this, I will fucking publicly shame the shit out of you.
Ew. This is gross as fucking pussy. Yo, somebody send her a fucking pizza. Fucking lard ass.
Oh, I want the pizza.
Yo, fucking send her a pizza like someone send her a pizza like we sent Connor a pizza. John, you know what I'm referring to.
Fuck Conneria. Anyways, yeah, here's your fin. Okay, on that note, thank you guys for watching. Have a good evening, and peace.